Scrapbookers. I have recorded this video once already, so let's hope that this second go around actually works. I have no idea what is going on with my software, but my recording software is not being my friend right now. So we are going to try this again and see if it works. Okay, so last week, like I said, I'm having a problem with my recording software. And so I thought I was recording when I made what I'm going to show you today. I made the book tracker, this page, and I was going to post it over the weekend. And when I went to go put it up or to edit the video, there was no video. It was like a 10 or 5-second little blip. So that is super fun. Okay, I just tested to make sure that it was working, and it is working, so yay. Well, in the first video that I recorded, it worked, but the audio wasn't working. It wasn't on. So I did a whole 20-minute video, and yeah, it wasn't on. So I just checked, and the audio is now on, and it's all good. So let's just jump right in. This is the page that I made. I made a book tracker, and I had a lot of fun. So what I did was I used this stamp set. It's from Close to My Heart, and I want to say it's probably from like 2019, maybe 2020. I'm not really sure, but it was from one of the times I was a consultant. I think it was from the first time that I was a consultant. I bought this and just thought it was cute, and I haven't used it at all, if you cannot tell. So when I made this video, this was the first time I used it, and I used it for these circles. So this stamp set is called I Kind of Like You Holiday. I'm not sure if you can still find it in the store, but the code for it is A1225 if you want to try to go and buy it. I'm not a consultant, and Close to My Heart is closing down, so I'm not sure if you can still find it. That being said, I thought it would be fun to actually use this stamp set, and I knew that there was a blank circle. It was just the outline. So I decided, and I will put a picture of the book journaling page that I got the idea for doing this from, that I was kind of going off of, but I totally took it down a different direction because, again, this is my book journal, and I'm going to do what I want to do. So I used sapphire ink. And again, this is an old ink pad from, I'm not even sure what year it is, 2016 maybe, 2017. It's an older version because now this is what the stamp sets look like, or the stamp pads look like, I think. I haven't bought any recent ones, and I think they did actually change them like last year, maybe 2 years ago. And I haven't bought any new ink pads from Close to My Heart, but this is the ones that I have. I have mostly those kinds. But so I have sapphire, which is a navy blue in this color, and it's so navy blue that it kind of almost looks black. So I really love navy blue right now. So I decided to do all of the outline circles in this sapphire color. And then I used Smoothie to do the numbers. So I have 1 all the way to 80, and the reason I decided to go to 80 was because I kind of think if I keep up the current amount of reading that I'm doing, I just finished my 21st book, I think it was 2 days ago. Today is April 10th that I'm recording this. I'm not sure when I'm going to post it, but I am going to post it this week sometime once I get around to editing. But I just finished my 21st book, and we're only in the 4th month. We're not even through the 4th month. So if I read 21 more books in the next 4 months, that would be August. So I would be up to 42 in August. So then if I read 21 more books after that, I could totally get to what? 60, 61, and then by December I could totally be at 80. I have faith in myself that I could get up to 80, but my goal for this year is only 42. So anything past 42, I will be super proud of myself and super excited. So I stamped all the way up to 80, and the stamp numbers that I used are this Close to My Heart, my acrylic set, and it's called Jennifer's Hand Alphabet. This one is also an older one, and I believe this is Jennifer. I can't remember what her last name is, but I think she used to be a YouTuber. But this was her handwriting. So if you want to see if they still have it in stock, it's called, or the stock number is B1484. So that is what I used for the numbers, and I really like how that turned out. I used the, let me see, what collection? The paper collection that I used for the patterns was this Jen Hadfield Home Plus Made, I think. And yes, so I used this piece of paper, and then I also used this blue piece of paper back there. And then I used, I think it was a purple. I'm not sure if it was wisteria or if it was grape, but I used a purple ink pad to ink on the edges of those. And actually, you know what? I think it might have been this petal color. Yeah, I think it was. So this is petal, and this is a really, really old ink pad. See, these were even before this design came out. This is what they looked like a long time ago, and I'm not sure. Again, I'm not sure. They don't have like the copyright of when. Oh, it does. 2005. This one does not, though. It says 2005, Close to My Heart, all rights reserved. But this one, I am not seeing anything. It does have the patent number, but that's all. And it's the same patent number on this one, so yeah, I'm not sure why they took that off, because that would have been kind of cool to keep that on there, to know when these, you know, I bought those ones, and then to know when it changed over to this style. Yeah. Anyway, oh well. So then what I decided to do after doing the numbers was I decided that I am going to, oh, and I did the numbers in this smoothie water-based ink pad. So those were the two that I used for that. Then I decided to do a little legend. So depending on the type of book I read, it's going to be a different color of ink. So the first book that I read was an autobiography by Matthew Perry called Friends, Lovers, and the Big Terrible Thing. The Big Terrible Thing is, I think, supposed to be marriage or love or something like that. I don't know, romance, something like that. But so nonfiction / autobiography books are going to be emerald green. So I will use this green ink. So I stamped that with this little inside color, and it worked out perfectly. So you can still see the number. I liked that. The only one that you can't see the number on is the next category is romance, and that one is going to be this raspberry color. So that's a little sad, but it's okay. You can see the number before it. So you can kind of guess, and if you can count, I mean, that's a pretty easy, you know, answer. So then after that is going to be young adult, and that's going to be in Bluebird. So I read book 2, 3, and 4 this year were a young adult series from the same series line. So I read those 3. Then I read a fictional book that wasn't really any of the other genres. It's called The Medici Manuscript. This is a really good series too. It's called the Glass Library series. This is book number 2 in this series, and I really like it. I'm on hold, or I have waiting on hold. I'm waiting in line for book number 3. So that one was fiction because I couldn't really fit it in any other category. And then, let's see, then the last one that I haven't read any in is the classics. So that's things like To Kill a Mockingbird. I would even say books like Stephen King could be a classic, like old books that everybody wants to read. So anything that is going to be yellow. And I do have some classic books on my list this year, so that's the reason why I added that. I have not read any of them yet. The most I've read this year is young adult novels, which is kind of impressive because a lot of times if I read one young adult, I have to read something else before I read another one. But this year I have read quite a few series, and the Red Queen series was an amazing series. I absolutely loved this one. And this one I read, let's see, 1, 2, 3 of the books in February, and then 4, 5, 6, 7. There were a lot of books in that series. I read the rest of them in March, and I finished them in March. So that was pretty awesome. In March, I actually read, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I read 10 books in March. Holy cow, that's kind of crazy. So I think I'm going to wait to do this legend page because I need to find my star stamp. I'm not sure what I did with it, but I need to find it again because I did have it here on my desk and then I'm not sure where it went. So I'm going to wait to do this page for a little bit longer. So I think my next page that I'm going to do is going to be this one, where I am going to probably have a little extra space to do maybe an autobiography, or like to put my review down on one of these books, because January I only read 3 books, whereas with February I read a lot more, and then March I read even more. So I'm probably gonna only be able to do like I'm thinking maybe I'll just do a little synopsis, like I gave this one 5 stars because I liked this or something, you know, and then I might only have room to do the stars because of how big these are. And I'm thinking I might actually change. I might start doing 4 pages for each month that I have like 10 books that I read. So I'm thinking I'm probably going to bring in another one of these traveler's notebooks, because I do have another one of these that are purple and it has the same type of paper, and so I think I'm gonna have to do that. But anyway, I think I'm gonna stop this and go look for my star so that I can remember where it is and keep it with the book. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will be back again soon. Oh, I did want to say, okay, I need advice on what to read next, because the last few books that I've read have been all romance and young adult novels. So what I'm thinking is I need to read something different. I don't know if I want it to be self-help. I don't know if I want it to be a classic. But if you want to be entered into a giveaway, I'm going to do a giveaway right now. I have gotten the okay from Alice Bull, who is the Scrap Happy membership lady. She's awesome. I've heard so much about it, and I've actually thought about trying Scrap Happy myself, but I just haven't had the time or money to sit down and start something new. So I am going to do a giveaway for her May load challenge. So this is a paid, I've never done it before, but it's like a paid prompt that you do the whole month of May. And she gives you prompts and videos and challenges and things, I think. If you've ever done it, You know what I'm talking about, but it's pretty cool. I've heard a lot about it, and you get a lot of scrapbooking done. So if you want to win the May Load Challenge and get access to everything that entails, make sure you leave a comment below telling me what your most favorite book is. And then I will also have a video that comes out right after this one. So possibly today or tomorrow, you'll get 2 videos that are where Alice gets on and explains the challenge and what you need to do. So I'm going to give you guys a couple of days because you do need to, the winner needs to be chosen and picked out before the end of this month. So I'm going to say you guys have 5 days. I'm going to post this video. I'm going to try to have this video posted on Thursday or Friday, which would be April 11th or 12th. And so I'm going to give you the next 5 days to leave a comment below, and then I will come back and tell you who the winner is so that you can go and get registered for the May Load Challenge. You have to be registered by the end of April. It has to be before May 1st because she closes it down, I believe, on May 1st. But she will explain all of that information to you in the video right after this. Thanks so much for watching. Make sure you leave a comment below. What is your most favorite book you've read this year? Because I need a new book recommendation. So leave that comment below and you could be entered to win the May Load Challenge with Alice Bowl. Thanks so much for watching. Bye guys.